Macintosh
Yeah.
absolutely can do the same.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I was a fan of the way that Macintosh was being able to like call out and use like a lot of the cheat trajectory and then just be able to kind of make the bounce over. However, you're gonna have to deal with the Cagliostro trap. You're gonna get away, even though it's just like being slightly nerfed on the teleport and all that. Macintosh has had a pretty good eye of like calling out those anti-hits. So let's see what happens.
See all of the rock charges, and unfortunately you got hopped over, and you're gonna be taking a chunk of punishment. Not too much speed. That 2H counter hit though. Goodbye.
BC already get away, right? Trade on trade, but we're blocking the BCs on there, forced to use all three of them away. At that point, so big damage incoming. If you can make that one precious hit count, there it is, accurate.
Yep. Why are we trying to contest? Oh no! Never mind. Trying to contest Cagliostro far H with your back to the wall. That's not a good situation for anybody to be in.
No indeed on that. We're going to downtown, the 3-point range counter shot. It doesn't matter, we're going to get right back in. Past the goal line with the sheep again.
Got a crouching hit. That's going to be a lot. Oh, when we reset into the raging strike, that is tragedy.
Don't even have to do anything really fancy on there afterwards. Get the triple attack out of the way, tie it up in round count.
Going for another raging strike. Bro, this is just violent.
Violent early on. Nice little arrow blockable briefly. I do like the idea though, like going in there, it's like you don't want you to have those grave points in there for later down the line. Just make sure you spin them right away. Sure enough, you can get like one of them back at least with Skybound Art. But you're not even going to get a chance here because Macintosh with his own Skybound Art on deck, fires it away, gets the first match for Kanme Clash.
I mean, from a certain point of view, Yunxmi got all of the break.
Technically, you got to put more money in the machine though. You lost a little bit. You're gambling now.
You got a good position for Cagliostro. You have to remember those sheep are incredibly durable. Your paltry little level 1 and 2 rock ain't gonna do anything to it.
Too far away, but here comes the golden throne. Oh, we tried to go for the grab and got love tapped in response from you. Just gotta hold it back, throw away with the rock in there, trying to keep a plus with these dash L's.
6XL into that far H is incredibly annoying to deal with at the best of times. And this is one of the worst of times where you had both traps set up, Macintosh finding a brave counter, and then it confirmed to go coast to coast just to get spare body.
Oh, but a third about is fair play on that. We get a big counter hit on them. Feeling pretty good after that. We have enough. We're going to go ahead and spin up, get the big trap on there, and the BP is going to make enough. I love the optimization we're seeing.
Battle 2. Engage.
Macintosh trying to hop, but the neutral jump, really good option, especially in this matchup for both players, because both these characters can do wonky stuff with their air.
Yeah, that's for sure. We already saw the Alexander get pushed into the trap to kind of maintain that. But we're going for high up on the teleport. A little bit of a pause, and the anti-air from downtown actually reached it because of the extension of the hurt box.
The U-trap is going to be a field to get fully leveled rock. It's going to be very scary if Macintosh is forced to block it. We're just going to DP right on out, no fear.
DP is about as good as blocking, right?
Roughly. Oh, speaking of blocking.
You know, it comes out when you need it the most on. You're going to spend that last to be out there to get the SPA rolling and the round to set point.
A really good call out there for Macintosh. DPB once. All right, you got that. DPB twice. Shame on me. Never a third time.
Actually able to get away from the DP from Macintosh right there with the teleport over sending up cheap. Here comes the dog though.
Wow. Good far to stop any shenanigans coming out from Macintosh. We're just trading a little bit of block streams back and forth. Nothing too scary. Never mind.
Oh, I love that. Macintosh has been going full aerial for a bit of time, and that platform fall so far away. But been going time and time again. Had more than enough time to big trap out of the way to close it out from that.
Both players at one Brave point. This is scarier for Yunxmi than it is for Macintosh. There is not a lot of meat for Yunxmi to build up in order to get into SBA, while Macintosh already has it, but the huge trap and the confirm going to the other side, not going to be able to kill, and then you. Oh, you might be dead. No, we don't have the confirm route possible.
Maybe he's trying to go for a reset, but we get the block, but we teleport away, far enough away to not get hit.
Someone's gonna make a clip out of that of how comically punishable you spare body can be. Oh, and the far range.
And yeah, just like that though, we got the turnaround. We had Macintosh could have finished it off, like you said, with the spare body. Didn't get the right punish out of the way, so we're gonna have to go into a third match.
Another Raging Strike, and unfortunately it could not capitalize entirely off the fact that Yunxmi just decided I'm not investing my brave points.
Oh, the help of the sheep though got put into the corner, and now we're gonna have to deal with it. The aircraft coming down the plane, then that BP on there. You got a full line of SBA to send it all away, and that was enough. Set point now for you.
Yeah, the Link Ars Magna routes do a ton of damage. You have to respect it.
We got the thing that takes me downtown though. Doesn't get a whole lot of off the wall bounce though.
Look at this constant pressure, and just far H out of the corner, gets the teleport back through after it. And the spare body blocked, and we got the first punish, no Raging Strike to confirm off of
it. On that, maybe just missed all the timing, maybe the slip of the button. Now he's trying to go for the reset, and neutral jump nowhere to be found for that BP attempt from Cagliostro. It's set point for both players.
Is it bad I was fully ready for that Raging Strike to anti-air?
You know what? I've seen that time and time again. I would not be surprised if you just like, if that would happen and like just fall right into it. But that anti-air, I'm gonna get the follow-up just too late.
And finally, spare body does work for Yunxmi, and we went right up close H unchallenged. Now you've got the trap nonsense to deal with. Easy on out, no big deal.
Anything for here. We're just gonna hold up, go up the distance here. Just play at the pace that
you with punish, not gonna be killed for it though. You cannot take throw and run up. UDP the Zenith special gonna be claiming Yunxmi the set.
The people who've stuck around have really used it to that character's strengths.
Yeah. And Mega has a good number of strengths, and especially in this kind of matchup where both players are going to just be looking to be brawling at each other. No, I would say brawling, but not overly aggressive. Tangel, please.
Oh, but we get a deep jump in. Doesn't get much else out of it on here, but we're going to use the BP, get back into the corner, get another chance to try again. Nice follow-up.
Set up to Maryland. We are trying to match. And Tangel gets victoried over in the round. Nepheteus is up.
Didn't have to use the Mari, just set it up because it's cool on there. But now Tangel going to get it, and we're going to start out how we did the last round, dodging all the brave Raging Strike. Nepheteus is ready for this.
All right, we need to find a shorter name for Nepheteus.
Definitely like how, whatever cat we prefer on that, but we're just going to go ahead. Okay.
Set up to Maryland once more, and that is a safe setup. You are dead. No! We're dead, and we dropped the combo.
Oh, we get the face. Didn't get anything on there afterwards here. A little bit of a scramble situation going into the third dance. Overhead state.
The Honorize barely quits the new skill. Unfortunately, Tangel not able to make the confirm happen. Nepheteus taking game number 1.
Alright, and yeah, was able to make good on that a little bit later in the end. Finally get into that 6-0 afterwards. And we're going in deep again. Okay, we're starting up strong.
Yeah, this is definitely a very, very strong start. We're going to see the Maryland set up and goes for the 2U, sweeping them toes.
Oh, you know what? You don't even need to use the SBA, but you do it because you want to get the 10 from the judges. Nice stuff. Set point for Neff.
With Raging Strike confirmed, there's not 25 meters, so Nepheteus gets out pretty scot-free.
Look like trying to go in for a setup on there with the light DP on there. Afterwards, nothing to be found though, because when you get hit by Neff, Neff all the way into the corner, and again with the confirm.
There's SBA available, but probably gonna take 50 meters, and he knows gonna save it to make this next confirmed guarantee kill. And that is all he wrote. Doesn't even need to spend the SBA. We got those combos on deck. Nepheteus 2-0 overtake.
Yeah,
all right.
letting the intros rock, always appreciated. See some of the animations, the wonderful animations this game has. Oh, I'm sorry, this is nothing in Greg. My bad on this.
We got one of the they're both Ladiva players. They're similar
Yeah.
enough, right?
Yeah, just I was looking at the what's coming up next. That's just a little preview of what we may have next on stream on there. In the meantime, though, first of all, with the Ladiva, JMAMH HeroRookie versus Greg on here, just going right in to the Anila. Going to go try to sit down the sheep and put JMAMH back into the corner.
Oh, wow. Just ended the confirm a little early. Oh, and got caught open. It's time for the conversion to go hard.
He's going to get like a hard knockdown on there afterwards. Nice confirm. Not going to use any PP or anything on there. And going to give nothing a chance on here with the Lariat back in there. Skill version.
Ooh, the SPD not gonna get anything but counter hit. Greg had a good enough flight though. He's gonna try to chip out and nothing was pressing. Something but back. Potentially tried to jump.
Battle 2. Engage.
Now we're gonna try to bang ahead and try to go in there forward with another 6 and just get anti-aired out of it.
Nice to you. What? SPD? That's Larry? Huh?
Just like that though, we're gonna go in with another anti-air. Down. Oh, okay, we get the follow-up on there afterwards here. Very quick on the trigger.
2M stuff it in. There's the SPD.
Right into the low, use the Lariat, so he's gonna get the combo extension. On top of that, might as well spin it all again. Nearly tying up the life bars for that alone, but he gives Super Sky down onto Greg.
Yeah, but Greg not able to use it whatsoever. Gets killed before Greg can use.
Battle 3. Engage.
I love the imagery of just like headbutting the sheep right back, like oh, you want to play with the Ram? Like I got this too.
You too can play in that game, and currently Greg is really showing that not that you don't get the single player of this game for any good reason.
Saw it in the last round. Skill Lariat going to go again with a follow-up. Oh, we almost had something on there, but Greg was too quick on the trigger. Enough time to get the deep on there and call out the anti-air. What awareness.
Little bits of life. Greg respecting the SSBA. Rightly so. That is not something you want to be interacting with if you can help it. And that 2-8 is a beautiful.
Believe in victory.
Greg is watching the skies each time that nothing happens. Like, I'm going to try to risk it and jump in. Nope. Time for the 2-8 to come out. I got this on deck. Just like I got this combo on the way into the corner, back into it, and calls it out with the jump in. Nothing for the Raging Strike for nothing. So we're going to go ahead and get to that last bit of life bar.
Very good. Oh, but SPD, it comes for us all.
Battle of time on but also in battle time. Seen the Lariat at least come out. Nothing has been showing great skill with the skill Lariat, like to begin things anew and then like holding that out. But we're going to go and spin a little bit of VP, try to get their turn back, and we're throwing it right back from Gran.
Got the star L and was just getting the kill.
Battle 2. Engage.
Stopping out the early part of the area with the sheep.
Oh, an SPD. But we can't loop it against them. RL. Oh no. Your life bar is draining. What's going on, Greg? No, you're dead.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch this entire drop kick. The letters come on the screen. Nothing is still. It's a weird sentence to say. Nothing is still in it for this set.
Dr. DP. Any issues? Unfortunately, though, there's the SPD.
Up in the air. We try to go in with our 6L, but gets denied from nothing. Enough time to go into the use DP of Dragalia.
These SPDs, they're going in. But Greg with the UDP busting on out of that corner.
You did bust out of the corner, however, when you landed, there was a hug just waiting for nothing. Still in it, it's now 1-1. A game 3 on her way.
Little unfortunate. That's just how it be.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Like that counter hit, but that counter is hitting in a good spot right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get the ball up one more time. Spin that SPA.
Oh no, and blocked the UTP this time. Nothing is able to take another round in a storming fashion.
Not a lot of life juice dropped on that play as well. So set point for nothing. Trying to find the way out. Been keeping more on the ground. This is where Greg's been doing a good job of trying to react to a lot of what Ladiva is been trying to do. If we go back to that, I think we might see a final match. We're just sitting out the street. We're trying to find a way to button.
The rush down from Ladiva. You don't think she has scary rush down, but nothing's gonna tell you differently.
Oh, and SPD one more time. Gonna keep you guessing. Oh, and too far away for the U-skill headbutt on there. Going to give a chance for to make a little bit more room on there, but the confirm from the 2U from nothing. Yeah, you're going to be able to convert from that with Ladiva, and nothing is going to be moving on the winner side.
Well, unfortunate.
This definitely got to be like JMAMH and HeroRookie, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see the Charlotta, I see the Ladiva. Here we go.
Good old rookie potato coming on screen. But tries a noble strategy in the middle of a Ladiva block string. You are bold, rookie.
Yeah, like you can't. You gotta break to make an omelet. However, I think the only one breaking is Charlotta right now on that. However, we're gonna say that we're gonna get a big counter hit all the way. And we're gonna finish off with this sort of Lumio out there, but get denied.
Just press the 0 button, you'll be fine.
Oh, but the other button is getting this SBA grab on her.
Tries to be violent with 668 to JMAMH's own. Just the lariat will catch and put rookie in the corner, but not for very long. 2U in the SBA. We're going coast to coast.
Oh, and you know what? Just jump into the loving arms the Ladiva waiting for you.
Didn't even BC the ult Lariat. Oh no, HeroRookie looked so good and then it just all vanished.
Had plenty of to make it happen on there, but unfortunately, it is going to be JMAMH with the first kill for this set.
Headbutt counter hit, the chase down not going to be effective, and the PC goes blocked, giving HeroRookie yet another turn.
We're trying to get in that 6H. Not going to get anything for it, but we're going to just go right into the holy ladder to keep the corner.
Someone needs to stop these players from doing minus frame in the DP. It is an epidemic.
It's endorphin. It just feels good. It's like, you know what? If I'm minus anyway, I might as well pull the trigger.
There's the BC on the Lariat. Next step, spot dodge the Lariat.
Okay. Gonna go with the throw. You know what? We're going to right back into it. We're going to mark the spot where you're getting thrown. It's right here in the middle of the stage.
Battle 3. Engage.
Charlotta is a hidden grappler in this game, that's for sure.
Immediate holy ladder. We're going to go ahead with the 6L into the corner here, so you're going to get the full combo. Wait for the recovery.
Punish on the 2M, but was not the punish that HeroRookie was looking for. Wanted to connect that noble strategy into a full combo, but it's gonna be not JMAMH telling you nothing good is coming out of that. Get to the other one.
All right, you know what? While we're here, let's take an STD. Let's work the crowd a little bit here. Try to check it out. We're going for the strike, but nothing for it. We're going to get back into the middle stage, but we're getting another call into the 2M. Nothing following, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that 2M has so much range. Sometimes you just throw it out to throw it out, and you're not ready for the confirm, but this confirm was locked and loaded, but the combo limit, we risked it all on DP.
Oh. You know, again, sometimes like last minute standing on there, maybe open up the situation. Unfortunately, not going to open up anything but the opportunity for the next match.
HeroRookie at least starting this next round off on the right foot as JMAMH locks in the court. No 2-8 or holy ladder to stop that air approach, and nothing going to be coming of this pressure that we just saw. JMAMH putting HeroRookie into the corner, back throw. Oh god.
EX noble strategy into the light version on here. Now we're trying to be a little bit patient. We're trying to get away. We're rolling into holy ladder. Hero is rolling the dice right now.
Yeah. It is absolutely a bloodbath between these two. JMAMH gonna be putting HeroRookie into the corner and killing. We're moving on to set points. JMAMH in the advantage.
Yeah, not like just into the ground, but not in the ground yet. Like I got at least into the set point at this point, but we're going to the 6XL territory coming into
All right, the L holy ladder coming in. Quite a good move to be using.
check with this 6XM. Just trying to see where they go.
H ender for JMAMH, but we're just gonna BC be really aggressive right now against HeroRookie. Down to 1 brave point. Pretty scary most of the time, but you are Ladiva. You do have a little bit extra health to play with.
Oh, we tried. Unfortunately, we went for the spinball. Maybe like just like holding back a little bit too long on there. Not using the block. Was just not going to get an anti-air because of it. Anything else would have been air unblockable. So JMAMH able to get the SDA and the corner.
And get the, oh no, just didn't have the meter after that second raging strike. A little unfortunate, but HeroRookie, new lease on life. Can you make a kill and wake up Far L? No way. We just Yazo. I didn't know that nothing had an Ilsa in the back pocket on top of the Widow's Dragalia and Iago.
That would explain it. Iago does have an Ilsa on deck, so that makes way more sense on here. But we got Dragalia not playing the Narmaya with the Vikala. Definitely no quantity at this point, but here comes the Granblue.
Dragalia's combo definitely has improved since the last time I've seen the Ilsa pop out. Immediately taking round number 1.
Solid start on here, but you know what? The 6-6 out, knocking down from Dragalia. Enough time to set up the trap on there, just get a little bit of push away. Get some of those other, but you know what? 2-8 is pushing us. Just denial all the way.
Oh gosh, the spike ball is doom and despair, but we jump over it as Iago. What?
Oh, interesting trade, but still going in. We get the shoulder tackle with the 6-6L, confirming out into the Raging Strike, Raging Chain. Okay. Oh, that goes so long after the combo limit. I forgot because he's got to get the extra hit like from completing the move.
Iago just pull off the limiters.
Battle 1. Engage.
Playing those stance switches, kind of keep you guessing. Okay, a little bit of flipping on there, and we bait out the throw. Dragalia is about to start.
Although not going to use any invul necessary, just pops out of the corner. There's the UDP. Crossover, not going to be blocked, but we're going to be mashing mid pressure and punished severely for it.
Go ahead and set up that big thing. You gotta watch out. You gotta respect that on there.
More throws. Tries to shimmy, but Iago's not biting on anything right now.
Oh, Sacred Health doesn't get anything, but we get a little bit of a hit on the jumping duel on the knockdown.
Trying to fish, cross out of range to be punished. The Setsuna gets counter hit, and the 2L catches Dragalia trying to stand up. That point is on the cusp of Iago's taken.
We're just going right into a 6-8 for the corner for the mine setting up. We're going to hit the button to get out of the way of the
Just send in another UDP. Really wants to kill Dragalia as quick as possible. Make you guaranteed BC off that TK flip.
Oh, and like actually backdashed away because like the teleport on there, Sacred Hell was going to get the mark on there. Unfortunately, not very long because Dragalia got that confirmed. Into the corner we go. Wait for the reset.
Dragalia was trying to see if he got enough meter for SBA. Unfortunately, was not built in time. Combo limit said no, and I don't think this punishes. No, you are dead.
Yeah, that's going to spin the last little bit to make it happen. And you got it with the follow-up. Nice. Nice stuff.
And incredibly quick set. Dragalia, more rat, but hopefully this time the rat lives a little bit longer.
Oh, color match too.
Oh my god, the rat wheel. We're being teased.
Oh yeah, arrow blockable just because of the extra cheese on top of this here. I'm just kind of holding it away. It's like, look at you. You can't 2M me from that distance.
Lead on the anti-air. So now you're going to be punished. Oh, the 2H into spot dodge. I don't think that is exactly what Nothing wanted, but not severely punished. So at the end of the day, not the worst.
Now we're just going to keep the distance. I like the call out early on, and they're happy to like use the higher up of the mouse BP on there just to avoid Nothing from being able to jump in on that. Now we're just kind of holding at bay. Get the triple headshot into play, spin that SBA. Unfair play. But let's see that.
He's still alive though. Oh, and we're mashing on to wake up. Fidgeties.
Battle 2. Engage.
Oh, and we tried to go for the 2H on there afterwards, it looked like on there. Just got interrupted before it could even begin. That's going to give Nothing a whole bunch of damage on the side.
That's the one thing you really don't want to be giving. Nothing the rat wheel staying active long enough for the counter hit. That's going to be stars with the cannons into just good item after good item.
Yeah, we haven't really been seeing a whole lot of cannon in this battle. Mostly like either throwing out items for the DP, happy to throw out just the far reaching just to keep the war of attrition going on. Because what can Ladiva do from this distance except take a risk?
Not too much, like you said, and they're gonna have to take a risk eventually. Try and gamble on getting that timing of projectile right. Tries to lariat, but not gonna get punished. Not punishing. Oh, it's a little bit of a wash, but now you're back full screen. Mistakes being made. The kill is out.
Battle 3.
All right, the kill was there for now. I did like nothing being able to like recognize the stars. Like, okay, I'm gonna like lightly jump over to try to get away outside of the air unblockable range, just to make sure it can't happen on there. But we try to jump again. We get hit by the 2H this time, and Fidgeties is going all out.
Because of that, you get smoked, you get obscured. Bomb is set right in front of your feet. You're not doing anything meaningful in this position.
Just having to wait. Oh, you tried to go in for the lariat and got denied. Unfortunately, you couldn't get anything started on there, but we do get the block on the BPBU, so we get SPD.
Lots of value since Fidgeties does not have a BC for that U lariat, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Game 1 has been acquired.
There was a very brief, like, micro step back, and that's all that Fidgeties needed just to make sure it's like, oh, I have enough room to go ahead and get my punish. You like, you did not quite reach me. You did not get to the mailbox.
Engage.
Alright, with 6XLs just going back and forth. One with it, one getting blocked, and the roll unfortunately stopped by Fidgeties.
So some of the cannons come out to work in here just for a brief moment though. Back into the mouse spinning. Or a vertical spinning rats.
Counter hit. And now the Granblue zone is re-established. What are you to do as nothing?
Oh, this is just a workout now. This is aerobics. And you jump. Oh my God! Get carried by the ball.
Yo, Fidgeties, you need to get a cool looking combo for that situation. I'm sure it comes up a lot more than we think it does.
Yeah, I kind of want to see some things involving that. I'm not going to lie, but right now we're going to deal with the chip damage incoming for the set point for Fidgeties.
Battle 2. Engage.
Nothing about to be sent all the way down to losers. This is a huge starter for it. Get a good all counter hit. Fight. New headbutt is big enough to reach.
Flipped with the star, unfortunately, but not enough to wait to get it a little bit on the 2U and just get thrown for the trouble at the end. Fidgeties is going to be moving on
Incredibly hard, and we're gonna see some of that right now with Yoru Sensei and Vidril, because Yoru Sensei is a master upon masters of being able to punish your mistakes and actually even forcing you to make them.
Just like that, and like able to be like, if you're going to go in for the 2-1-4 on there afterwards here, just happy to go in, throw out the beam just away. But we're already spinning 1 DP each. We're going to go to the other side. Nothing on the Granblue handshake. Nothing again. We're just like holding it down, waiting.
We get the U Starlit Sky trying to go right on into big 2H. That throw bait might be working on a lot of characters. Their 2Hs do not happen. They counter hit that high, but not to be.
Oh, I like the patience on there. We're trying to keep Yoru trying to keep the turn with the machine gun shots firing on there, but unfortunately we do get that confirmed. We get the restand. We're going to go all the way back to the corner.
Excellent.
Yoru at the strongest possible position. Low life total for Vidril. Has 50 meter to spend, almost 100 to just force a chip out.
Throw out the balls, but we go in trying to approach with that 6XL. Nothing on that. We're just going to cancel third dance just to see if we can get Yoru Sensei to make a motion forward. The motion forward is attack. end the round for Yoru.
2. Engage.
Just sending out some good old specials. Keep Vidril away. Yet you cannot do that. That addiction must be quelled in this matchup, and that's a huge whiff. Gonna get punished immediately.
Yeah, you didn't need that middle part of your life bar anyway. We're gonna hold it down on that. We get a couple of DLs, but we're gonna get thrown out with the reversal on it.
Sliver of life. Things get hairy very quickly if Yoru is able to get to 100 meter. Not even necessary.
Just like that, we're hitting the rematch. We're going right back into it. And we're getting the big swing of the sword. Already putting the volt on.
Well, incredibly useful tool. Vidril just gets parry, but no punish. So Vidril just going to keep the turn going. Forcing Yoru Sensei to use a Brave Point.
A lot of mid-range attacks in there, just like not wanting Yuel to get the approach in there. As soon as Yuel does get the approach, we see a lot of that Fox plane coming in. We see a lot of potential mix-up opportunities in there. But right now, Yoru Sensei going to go in with the back into the mid-range from the corner, trying to find a button.
No throw bait, but the Brave counter was late, getting a punish and the float into the high. Yoru Sensei gonna be sitting on set point once again.
You've got to have a little bit of time on the pod. Like it's just good health at that point. Yoru Sensei just briefly get it and get the jump in too. Okay.
Pretty nice, get the jump in there. All right, Brave counter and war going on just a little bit.
Okay. On the DP. Cancel out the Hanarashi. He had to use the EX version for that, and going to get hit with the 2H incoming from 2B.
The advantage. Yoru Sensei just needs to throw in order to get a kill. Question is, will it even come out? Oh, we tried to bait as Vidril not going to do anything in the Starlit Sky, getting countered on the way down. Yoru Sensei takes the set.
Gonna be excited to see how this turns out on here. By the way, everyone, Matcherino codes, ! Matcherino. Let's see those clear up as we get into our match.
Oh, the headbutt was just mistimed to stop the Reagan Lave fully to get capitalization with that meter, but this SPD don't care.
SPD don't care. Not the twin brother SPD.
Oh, there's a third one.
Oh, the triplets? Oh no. Quadruplets? Oh no!
Yo, we're building
one more.
We're building a huge family out here with all these SPDs.
We got a unit incoming on there. First one gonna go to JMAMH to take that over like that first round.
Gonna get back to neutral, although the Lariat popping in now. New challenger back in the corner. Has to be careful. The DP out, does not want to hold anything too much longer.
You're in blue range, but you're also in 6XL range as new challenger just showed right there. You're going to go ahead, get the wall, but doesn't get the connecting flight. Just a couple.
Run up block. Oh my gosh, we are being very willing to just DP against Ladiva. That is a terrifying prospect. Hey, working out for new challenger so far.
I like a little bit of no fear on there, just to make sure you show you're a little bit wild. You're not going to maintain to do that, but we're going to go inside the range. We're going to ignore that projectile altogether. Get rocked.
Charging up that 5U, keeping the threat alive, but JMAMH just going to be sent back time and time again. There's one last Brave point. Oh, it tried to call out the run-up DP, smelled it a mile away, but you were smelling something else, JMAMH.
You've seen like how much of that, if you have a late tech on the grab, how much damage that can take to your life bar on that. Very detrimental for JMAMH in that match.
JMAMH holding firm. Now putting new challenger back in the corner. DP on out once more. You cannot keep new challenger down.
Nothing on 2M. Going to give a new challenger a way to approach. And we go ahead. We're just going to go right into the SPA command grab and check out BC.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
All these confirms, though. Right now, new challenger is getting the better JMAMH. Not enough to get the full combo on the conversion, unfortunately, but a pretty good chunk to get the, well, I was about to say, tie it up. But we got that confirmed for JMAMH and the match for them.
Just too close for comfort. You got to be very, very cautious. Boot is a really good tool in these situations, but it can betray you.
Gotta make sure you get a good set of tips. You don't want to buy a cheap out and be wondering why your feet are hurting a little bit. Oh, unfortunate, nothing on the grab. Maybe a little bit too early there.
Oh, but we are perfectly on time with the U headbutt into that SPT for extra value. The 2M catches standing up, and new challenger gonna be looking it down at the wrong end of set point.
Just gonna go in there. Nothing on the first hit, but you go in time for the lariat and gets it. And again, just 2 lariats before into the corner, and a third to continue you being there. You over.
Taking some Oki as well. Ooh, tries to fake it out, smelling that a wake-up DP was going to happen once again, but new challenger not representing it this time, only representing value and the damage being presented.
Value, great value. Name brand prices on top of that here. BP try to get it out, but it's going to be new challenger continuing on with the 6-8. We're just trying to find out which button it is. Oh, nothing. We're handshaking. We forgot the handshake. We did it again.
Sometimes you just gotta shake it out like homies.
Get out of the situation, back to the neutral. We're just going for a 4 throw. Not enough.
Towers are offline, and the 2M is gonna be what seals the deal. New challenger staying in it, keeping us going.
On to the other side, the SPTs come out to play.
Another one.
The overhead on the triple attack and just go into another SPT, work the crowd a little bit.
On the hit. Oh no, this is not looking great. And all right, in true Ladiva fashion, we end out the set with a wake up SBA. JMAMH.
Into me on there afterwards, especially when you have to deal with the traps and everything, the glory fun that is Vikala here with Fidgeties.
As a reminder for y'all, top 8, it's that first to 3 goodness. Some would say some first to 3 value to be found.
Yes, indeed. Like what you've been known for, love to see it here, especially for the top 8s recently on there. We'll let the intros rock for just a few brief moments, but the ears are going to go on. It's time to play.
And by time to play, it means you're going to be playing with the rats. You're going to be swimming with the fishes in a little bit.
Believe in victory.
I'm going to believe in victory right now. Here we go. Top 8 begins.
Fidgeties taking the first couple of hits. And yeah, we're just going to see both players be on opposite sides of the screen, and then suddenly it is in your face the entire time.
It's like, oh no, I have permission to get up close and personal at this time. Oh, here comes a bomb, playing a little bit of Bomberman. Going to keep a plus on there, but enough time just to be able to throw out and get into that 5H territory. Nice jump over at the opportunity. Found it at a moment's notice with Iago right there. Nice.
Coast to coast is your reward. Don't have any more bullets, which means your damage is a little bit limited. However, is it going to matter? Oh, okay. Pinhold is a funny thing.
You like just at that point was able to use the U skill to get the reload on top of that. We're going to go in U skill Sacred Hell, enough time to throw out the mine and try to approach a little bit further with Vikala as having none of it.
None whatsoever. There goes the spike ball. Approaches are limited jumps, but no punish. Too far away to throw anything there unblocked.
It doesn't work. Thickest L always has my back. It's going to be the first one here to Iago.
Tries to go for that dash on in. Oh, we cannot run while the trap is there. It's not that kind of trap where you can just run and block it.
Yeah, not quite on there. Too far away to get anything off the whip opportunities coming in from Iago. So it's going to be all Fidgeties back there. Just to go ahead, throw out the spinning rats one more time. And ringing the Dormouse is actually getting work happening on there and actually snuffed out the U Sacred Hell too.
Yeah, taking the U skill along with it is absolutely beautiful if you're Fidgeties. Just gonna get BC'd, sees those stars, maybe a little too antsy to use them, and that might be the downfall. They go away without ever being used.
We tried to roll maybe just a little bit too early because we got hit with the mouthpiece. Going to go ahead with the follow-up, ringing the Dormouse one more time. It's going to be around for Fidgeties.
He's absolutely gonna love the sound of hearing the victory. Oh no, that's a massive counter. Iago been fishing for it this whole time. Finally rewarded.
Everything on it, but we're going to just backdash. Happy to throw out the U Sacred Hell. Doesn't have any bullets to reload on here. Tried to go in for the grab, no dice.
Laser gets spot dodge. The run up gets stopped. You cannot pull up on Fidgeties that easily. Yield sign has been established.
You thought you could run it. You forgot about the defense is on there. They're ready to tackle you on it. You're going to have to hold back throughout this little bit of Sacred Hell, but we get in there with the jump in from Fidgeties. Be able to like get a little bit of extra zones with the 2M, but not enough to finish.
That's so funny to watch. You think, oh, just throw the star at your opponent, and it just does nothing much. But
yeah, just the embarrassment of getting hit twice with the star. That's what it is.
Excellent.
Get those goals going on here. Iago got the turn. Is going to slide it. We're going to get the confirm. That means the bomb. Whoa, I thought the bomb was actually going to hit there.
Thankfully for Iago, it did not hit this time. Get a little bit of freedom, a little bit of breathing room.
I'm going to try again. Round 2.
Star and Fidgeties gets the ability to use them. You got to be a little bit more careful here as Iago.
Oh, but we got it. I kind of like that. Just in there's like you gotta approach me somehow. You don't want to deal with this because if you block it, that just means I get the run up free on you. Like I'd rather have you.
Back to the full screen, but the is just slowly creeping up and gets the counter. Now you've got back established where Fidgeties wants you to be exactly. Although you do have tools just like this laser to try and fight out.
I like Fidgeties' options on there. It's like, oh, you know what? 2 cannons were enough. Let's put 4. The marching team did get the on punish on there afterwards, and right now it's all Iago. Still 6 bolts in the chamber to adjust on here, but we can still have 3 some of the cannons, get a hit, the confirm right back at you. What do you got, BC?
And on the recovery and a lot of damage going towards Fidgeties. Chip out might be an alternate win condition that has been enabled. The question is, will Iago get the space and time necessary? The BP, but unpunishable.
Oh, that was wild. I need to go back and look at like how that interacted on there afterwards because I was surprised in the case on there, but we're going to go with throwing a little bit more marching teeth, but the highly active vertical spins and rats are still in play.
Battle 3.
You always got to keep in the back of your minds how dangerous it can be for those rats. And no counter poke, even seeing the hitbox would just be completely below Fidgeties. And Iago's going to be taking that advantage all the way to the bank.
Immediate denial with the hit, not the hit from Vikala. It's away the Truth Nuke on there afterwards. Trying to run past. We clash on the run in, and you keep Ilsa in the air to get a Euro block. Wow.
Yeah, a little surprising there wasn't a RC on the air unblockable, but you know, Fidgeties does Fidgeties things, finds a hit, gets the blow out with the stars. We're just happy to bring the door mounts a little bit, but the 2H is going to meet its mark. It's a big button. Big, kind of an understatement as this might be kill. Combo limit say yes, and combo limit hangs in there just enough for Iago to tie up the set 1-1 so far.
Battle 1. Engage.
Already jumping over the ring to go now early on. Going to get the corner advantage on that.
Back right to Iago. Incredible right now.
Bit of room to get enough time to go ahead, throw out the cannons. Items are back in play, but follow the bouncing star. We're playing a little bit Arkanoid. It keeps going back into the cannon.
Be incredibly careful of everything that's being played. Oh my gosh, the axe is starting to come out into effect.
Turn that up a little bit, but we got the 2H of Fidgeties own right here. It's gonna go right into the SBA.
Wants to compound as much damage as possible. Keep this life total deficit as small as you can, and now suddenly Fidgeties is the one looking to chip out Iago instead of the other way around.
A little bit of patience on there, knowing the star is going to enter the cannon in there anyway to come ahead and keep it upturned. Don't have to do anything risky, but we roll through, get to the other side. Here comes the nuke one more time.
Chip out is a factor, but Iago got too antsy and immediately taken advantage of Fidgeties that UDP being enough to claim the round.
Mario 2 rocket right on them. Enough time just to go ahead and get the hold out of the way with BC, but the U skill DP nowhere to be found. Fidgeties.
Fidgeties probably feeling really good with the bait, and then felt really bad and like, dang, all that damage managed because I was too good at baiting.
It's two the best of us here, but we're gonna get the call out on the low. Iago returning back into the long range, happy to throw out the Sacred Hell.
Right on in and stop Fidgeties from doing anything is the game plan.
Oh, and we just backdash. Iago just master of just backdash into the punish on there, just waiting for an opportunity to make it happen. It's like, okay, you're getting antsy, time for the approach on your backdash punish. Nice job.
Yeah, Iago might be a good Eddie player in Tekken with this level of backdashing.
No. Might need to have Iago talk to Spirit on that. Cannons are out of play. A lot of bombs, a lot of cannons out here spinning rats and everything else.
Keep laying down the pressure pretty thick right now. Although Iago able to jump out for free.
Iago make it too, I tell you.
Certainly does not look at all a struggle. Now you've got a lot of chip out, but with one break point down, and thankfully Fidgeties is just vomiting out meters, so you don't have to worry about SBA anytime ripping that last point away.
Oh, we're holding out. This time the U-Skill Sacred Hell working out in the vent. And the dodge away from the Raging Strike. Oh, you don't have the VP to make the conversion. Or do you have the route? No, you got competition.
Well, this is actually incredibly dangerous, and it killed. Oh, that's so rough for Iago. Was on the cusp of victory. Combo limit says no. And Fidgeties, the last Brave point, putting into full Brave penalty, was able to get enough damage.
My mouth is agape at that. I was not thinking that was going to be enough. Like Gus said in the chat, where Fidgeties is calling them 30% extra damage. It might be. It might have the mice's favor right now.
Yeah. It looks like potentially Fukuhara has conspired with Fidgeties.
You got the mix up on the low, the unseeable, just due to the bomb smoke on there afterwards here. He's going to go ahead, we can get going after
the preemptive hit, and now Fidgeties able to say, hey, that point, it is mine.
Battle 2. Engage.
Iago been making good calls on it, but Fidgeties have just been getting the up on the game and the setups on their afterwards. Right now, Iago has the corner, misses all the throw opportunity, just will stop a little short.
It's going to be a little unfortunate. You don't want to give Fidgeties any time to get in any advantage. You want to stop this advance as soon as possible.
Close enough to go ahead and interrupt on the item afterwards. But here comes the DP, when he just least expected at that point. Return the favor and blocks on the U-Skill DP. That's got to be a good feeling. This time getting the full conversion.
Lots of damage coming through. Nice U-Skill. Got to be sending Fidgeties back just a little bit more.
Not follow up on there, just a little bit too late. Yeah, there's my Chippy. Brings it out at the very end, like the silent. Yeah. JMAMH, like, if you're looking for, I mean, like, you could go, like, you could look at this bracket alone between Nothing and JMAMH and get like a lot of great ideas of how to play this character on there. But JMAMH, but has been time and time again showcasing why they've been able to make it this far with the character right now. Right now, going to hit with the Volt early on here, but not a whole lot much else for it.
Yeah, I mean, early Volt is really good. Just because you get your free damage, you get a free turn, but there is a huge threat behind all of that damage that is allowed with a little bit more meter to back it up. And right now, Yoru Sensei, no meter, but is absolutely getting hit out of the corner as a result of being a little too forward on pressure.
The result of it now has the corner against Yoru Sensei. Try to go in for the DOS boot, but nothing to be found. He was already well on the way to send an ass kicking right back at you.
Yoru just trying to stay within 5 age range. The pull up on you quick, and with the 2L, the special being served up hot and fresh.
A run up 2L feels like the Akira slide of dash in normals on that. Even though it doesn't have like, you know, dash in effect, it's like how it feels with the momentum on top of that here. And it worked out very beautifully.
Pod A gonna be used to keep some of this advantage alive. And all the skill gauge is being bled, but it's not gonna matter if there's no advantage taken from JMAMH.
Get back in, get hit with the last little bit of the machine gun fire. Understandable. It goes in a pretty active on there. But we go in, we're just outside the reach. We just get that hit confirmed from the SBA from JMAMH.
And the Mirage gets baited out. This is a two-touch situation against Ladiva. Sorry it had to happen, but it happens to the best of us. Everybody,
okay, but
I lied.
Yeah. Opportunity arises, but you know what? The Lariat comes for us all in the end. The round goes to JMAMH.
Battle 3. Engage.
You we're gonna end the air SPD just to be able to get some Oki. The BC goes blocked. And now Yoru's down to 0 Brave points. You are dead if you get hit. That is not an if, it is a guarantee.
Oh, it's just like, you know what? Saw that. Saw the blood in the water. Didn't even have to use the full meter. Just use 50% of it. Going to save that meter for a little bit later. Just, you know, take it home, put it in the microwave for a little bit. You can't take it for the next match in here. It's a good treat later.
Yeah, I might have been wrong about that death before, but I know when you go to 0 BP, you better pray.
Especially against Ladiva, that is for sure. It looks like Yoru Sensei not taking that line down, maintaining the pressure, keeping a respectable distance on here, waiting for an opportunity to get a hit in on JMAMH. It's a knockdown at least.
Jump back, not gonna get punished. The 2M gets a counter hit. But JMAMH wasn't ready to have that Lariat buffer to get the full conversion.
Go get the miracle on their efforts, finish off with it. Got the instant block on there and try to go for the 2H, thinking it would go to hit, but it was just an opportunity for JMAMH to continue the reign of terror.
Yeah, that 2H is very unfortunate. JMAMH gonna take it and kill off the SPD. This time it's an EX version. Add that damage, add the possibility of a US.
Oh, and you go in, you bring in that stinky boot on top of things. Been a very expensive round again for Yoru Sensei. Down to 1 BP already. Trying to deny JMAMH getting in because you got to worry about the SPDs just like right now. You know, but you know what? You try to take your turn back. Nope, you have a full stick of butter. Bring it down on there. That is number 2 for JMAMH.
JMAMH looking very poised to be able to take the set. This is definitely not looking good for Yoru, but it's always a chance. It is first to 3. This third game read and adaptation can be a painful one.
That was an interesting double jump on the delay on there just to try to catch JMAMH doing anything, but didn't work out on there. This time we get the block from the U-skill DP, and plenty of damage is on the table with that confirm, like with the reset especially coming from JMAMH.
Now, JMAMH on the cusp of 3-0ing Yoru Sensei to steal a winners aside grand final spot, but Yoru Sensei is not going to give it up easily.
Not at all on here. Familiar situation on here. Back in there, enough time for JMAMH to roll out of the way here. Try to cycle through the different resources that 2B has at that point, but does get the parry on the 2B and a beautiful conversion from that as well.
This is the kind of momentum Yoru Sensei needs to keep going. Nice throw on the U headbutt with the wake up option. The round?
That's a Yoru Sensei round at that. Everything turned up right there.
Battle 3.
Huge momentum booster, huge confidence booster for Yoru Sensei too. Hasn't been able to find much success, and all of a sudden now you found the way to get around. You just got to keep it going.
Unfortunately missed on the whip opportunity, and JMAMH was ready for the fire. 2M to get this further conversion into play.
It's going to be rough, but you've got to remember this is just what Ladiva does. You stay calm, you stay focused.
Jump on the grab, nothing for it. You're in lariat range though. You're always in lariat range.
Patience not trying to get a wayward anti-air punished. Air down and oh no, it happens. It's such a good button. And JMAMH secures a 3-0.
Actually, no, looks like we might be getting
Believe in
we got
victory.
Kos-Mos and Greg.
Battle 1.
Yeah.
Third time.
Hi, Greg.
Kos-Mos on the Djeeta. Hey, yo.
Okay. Love seeing a little bit of Djeeta happening on here, just like that, with the Rekka on deck. Oh, the confirms too.
But there's huge stuff on the fight. You another stuff with the regular wave, and gotta be careful. Those sheep have a lot more durability.
Excellent.
The fluffiness is their armor. Happy to throw it out. And I like the idea of actually throwing out the shotgun blast on there, but was too far away.
Yeah, but still got the spot dodge out of respect from Greg, so not gonna be any big deal about that. That's something you're gonna be able to take with no to heart. But the run up, tried to crouch just in case it was a 2L, but too late. The far L was there first.
Battle 2.
First one going to Greg. And we get an early confirm. A lot of denial into the 6-6H. And again!
Marvelous.
Way down an SBA to clean it out. Game 1 to Greg. Gotta be feeling very Greg mode at this moment.
Joey go like all Greg all the time right
In
now.
victory.
Like,
Battle
he's
1.
like, okay, it's a good idea. Let me throw in mine as well. I like the royal blue. Look at it.
A very nice color. But Greg wants to see as little of it as possible. Wants to be moving on. Has to claim victory twice in a row to see it.
Jump over with the jumping U, nothing for it, but we're going to go ahead and throw out the sheep on the royal blue Kos-Mos. Going to get hit by the royal crown purple. Greg on here afterwards. He's going to go ahead and get in for the pause, leg at the throw, and try to jump off to the other side.
She might be the people's advancement, the people's hope, but Kos-Mos might not be picking the right choice. Gotta see if this round will be any different. Might just need to warm up on this Anila.
Try to go in with the early 6-6-8. Doesn't get anything for it except the punch by Kos-Mos. Having to go out. The sheep are coming from the left and from the right side. You cannot stop the herd because right now Kos-Mos could take the full advantage of it. Put a little bit of that U skill into the throw.
Went for the setup, but Greg's been around this block. Tries to stand and just gonna have that 2U claim it. Kos-Mos
Battle 3.
warming up. It's time to get heated.
Stay warm. Don't get that wood. Bird Box is getting hit on there, but it's going to be the jump just to the other side with the crossup coming in from Greg. Reset.
Another one?
Great.
And another one.
No, not this time. Never the third time.
So you actually trading with the sheep and giving Greg an advantage back into the corner.
Better than 2U. I'd say hit necessary for Greg to keep a hold on the set. Is now up 2-0. And we are believing it. It's sheep all the way.
You gotta believe in the sheep. Right back at it early on, just going in for the mid-range with the confirm, but Kos-Mos is continuing the blitzkrieg instead.
This is actually where Kos-Mos has really shown a lot of effectiveness. Is just being hyper-aggressive, but the walk back out of throw range from Greg.
Get a little little bit quicker on the trigger with the sheep firing on here, but like if we're trying to flock to the future, we're not getting anything out of it. It's just going to go for the tech throw, gets denied.
Oh no, the UGT gets baited out, and Greg on set point now.
Yeah, that was great positioning on top of that there, just waiting. It's like, okay, I can rest easy on either sort of the button that gets pressed on here. But right now, it's Kos-Mos hitting these buttons. Denied with the EXDP from Greg.
They're just trading pressure back and forth. Kos-Mos trying to approach a little too riskily, gets called out by Greg. Over to the other corner you go.
Oh, you got caught in mid-air on there afterwards. You're going to hit the combo limit pretty early, but you got the confirm, and you have the Raging Strike to make it happen with the bounce and the SDK and everything on top.
Greg giving us another 3-0. Moving on, we'll be fighting.
Setups. There could be some opportunity for a noble strategy, but if nothing's being patient, you know, you can easily call that out with a like simple 2H on just down the line. We're gonna find out together though.
Will nothing also be able to claim the bounty? That's the real question. Get that air throw. Yeah, I know you can do it. I know you want it.
The super jump gets knotted out of the sky, swatted with the head of Ladiva into the 6XL.
Jump across gets punished. The 5L of press. You don't care if it was close or far, but no confirm. Just back punished for the trouble.
Oh, and unfortunate. Oh, that could have been like more unfortunate on there. Didn't get the final hit with the P-Skill Tutorial Lumio at the end. Did a lot of moves to make it happen. But now it is going to be nothing. Getting into the westward corner and a block the Sonic Spitball.
And now you're at trip out against Charlotta, and there's only one thing that Charlotta is going to be looking for at that moment, and that's going to be a holy ladder to connect.
Charlotta always looking to do heights, mostly just to look down on everyone else from that. Why did we bring the crates? Totally not worried about her height at all, but you know what? Still reach out, collect it with the SPD, and again.
This could be a cascading effect as another one pops out. That holy ladder is going to have to come out eventually. I know you want it.
Not too long in the midnight seat. There it is, Kobe. Right in again. Spent all of that meter on holy ladder. Stocks are up.
It's trip out, and yeah, all nothing had to see was that a holy ladder was being pressed. It's like, all right, if it's a throw, I take the throw. If not, you die.
Finish off on there just because like a little bit of the height on there to the version.
Big far H anti-air. That's not what you want to see if you're nothing. Exactly what every Charlotta player loves. That's a lot of damage, and the holy ladder going to compound the issue.
Oh, but 2M. I love it on there after going ahead with the follow-up. Getting a little bit more for the lariat. For the pressure. What do we have? That's right.
Off to spend for the USPG, and uh-oh, SPA blocked, which means you are dead. All right. Completely unnecessary kill, but we're here for it.
Just gotta get the ref to make it completely official. No money in the bank here. Nothing to change the rules on here. For nothing to take that first match.
Battle 1. Engage.
So just doing an approach with the far out.
Big 668 against. Oh, gotta be a lot more calm on the Zeron button.
Nothing was definitely ready for that on here. Sees it time and time again. Gets a little bit of the jump, but we're going to get this triple attack coming in from HeroRookie. Spin a little of that BP. And a little bit of meter on top of that, too. A lot of BP, a lot of meter. Doesn't get the final hit, but doesn't worry because Noble Strategy M comes out to play.
You don't need to worry about getting the final hit immediately if you can just get it a few seconds later. It's no big deal. It makes no difference in the grand scheme of things.
Again, Ladiva, nothing, just waiting very patiently for the Noble Strategy to come out, hit the 2H.
L, and unfortunately, your pain is just going to be increasing. Now you get caught again.
Oh no, it's right. You got the BP to make this work. Get another scan on your side.
HeroRookie definitely on the back foot. Gotta make something big happen and soon.
You may have a first 3 on here. You may have more time to recover, but you definitely want to get into a 1-to-1 situation to make sure you have the opportunity. A little bit of an error on block wall, a little bit of the love tap there from far L.
You, Lariat, we're going coast to coast. No big deal. Nothing bad about this. Oh, ends the combo early and goes for a reset and gets it.
Check with these two. Charlotta. Oh, we had the right idea. It's like you saw this spin ball. Maybe we're trying to get like as nothing was landing on the ground, but not punished for it.
Sensei skill just gets blocked and BC'd out and nothing finding the hit. Not able to find the kill just yet. It's gonna be actually. Am I lying? No, I wasn't lying this time. I should have believed in myself.
But you know what? HeroRookie, not the rookie showcasing all that, the hero part at that with the 2U at the very end. Follow up nice.
Engage.
Oh my, 668 anti-air? Okay.
Rare instance, okay. That song played too many times on the jukebox, so they're going to give nothing more than half that life bar gone.
Not what you want to be given, nothing whatsoever.
That was definitely a little bit of a wake-up call. Nothing, not wasting any time to get another dot on their side.
He definitely wants to make this a 2-1 situation. Does not want to let more wins slip on by, but it might not be nothing's choice solely.
Get the follow-up on there, and you do get the wall bounce just because you're close enough on that, so good when you have an opportunity. Go into the SBA to maximize that round.
That's exactly the kind of thing you need to do. The tech on the throw, another far 8 anti, you're dead!
Yeah, good timing on that with the trying to deal with like either 5H or 2H and Charlotta are like, you just got to really commit to those buttons as anti-air options, and just good timing from HeroRookie to make that happen on there. Right now, nothing, not taking that line down at all.
You just can't take it lying down. You've got to fight back tooth and nail. Claim the victories that you so badly want, but HeroRookie doing a really good job of making it incredibly difficult.
Very shallow, like follow-up on the 6XL. Wasn't able to get anything off the sword of Lumio. Now being put into the corner against nothing. Trying to find that opportunity to get BP right back into it.
6XL, 5L pressure. It will happen to you.
Very smooth transition in Nova strategy for the end.
Keep it cautious. Nothing, not wanting to give up a free confirm. Knows that 1-2M is all that's necessary to kill. He's fishing for it. Oh, and a hit goes the HeroRookie, who is going to take game 3. It is now HeroRookie's lead, 2-1.
Picking themselves off of the ground, taking the lead on that. And I like that, just being able to, like, you know what, get the confirm, go into a raging chain. Let's just try to finish up. Let's keep it as simple as we can. Make it count.
Wow, the run up 6XL as the round starts. All right, we're feeling a little violent.
Is indeed the name of the game, and the counter hit is going to bring more fame to that as well. Middle part of that life bar is gone.
It did not appear, and I'll try to go for a cheeky little reset, and just out of range.
Oh, yeah, I knew it was a little bit far away, so I wasn't quite sure, but knowing my luck, usually I felt like I would have been grabbed by it, just with knowing my luck.
I feel that in my bones. Oh my god, what aggressive holy ladder. Okay.
Gonna go in, check it out with the EX, not enough to kill. We're just gonna go with the push away. You don't get that much push away anymore, so you got plenty of time to get the opponent at nothing to get back into the game.
Battle 2.
I think HeroRookie was afraid of the U SPD. I mean, EX was on cooldown, so you didn't need to fear that. But there was also a threat. Gambled and you gamble and you lose sometimes.
Yeah, we definitely have seen HeroRookie in this tournament here so far. Like, anytime that there's like a little bit of panic, happy to throw out the Holy Ladder, happy to throw out some of those options on there. So no surprise we see the with like the Noble Execution on there afterwards. But right now, tied up things. Now we're gonna get hit with the SPD to get the lead for nothing.
Kind of out of the corner, Helm, Splitter, Dime, it's two.
Cancels out early, checking with the 6XL, pushing all the way back into the corner. But we're going to get the U-Skill Noble strategy into a reset, and you know what? Fire off that SPA. What do you do about that?
Nothing. That timer is going all the way to 3. They're going to game number 5. Say it with me. It is first to 3 value.
Get every part of the match. No scraps being left behind on it. The only scrap is the one we see in front of us.
No BC on the U-Lariat. Instead, the Holy Ladder gets punished out. We got 5U usage on deck. Look at all that damage.
Oh, that's just a reminder. You gotta watch yourself before Ladiva wrecks yourself on that. Going to get the confirm and just walks up with another SPD, and that's more than enough to finish off to set point.
It's looking very good for nothing right now.
But we send out the spin ball, get a little bit of hit. Neutral jump takes a little, like a slight hit.
What in the air-to-air was that?
Oh, that was, get the good conversion. That's what it is there. Nothing. Follows it up with the SBA in the corner. And you get the big drop kick too.
Just seconds away from the finish, and there it is.
Find out here in a little bit, I think, but
a little bit being right now as we get into it. These two are what?
That's why I'm a little confused. That's what I stopped. I tried to say, it was like, wait a minute, am I looking at the right match? I was confused. That's what it was on that. But Iago on the Ladiva feeling a little bit of influence on this. This is what we're seeing.
Are we just trying to influence the top 8 image by putting 3 Ladivas on there?
Definitely making some Twitter drama happen in a little bit. But he's confirmed there's no drama about it. Only facts, no fiction.
Eventually, it is now Greg just, showing that you can be cute, but you can get punished for it all the same.
That's going to get a little bit of chip damage from the sheep alone, adding up. Oh, that was a mistake on their whipping on the DP. Could be extremely costly.
Yeah, you have to fear SPD, and you know what? Fear SPD, how dare me? It's just 2M. It's Ladiva.
Don't fear the DP. That's what it will help me.
Combo limit, and Greg just in control of the corner, trying to keep it hold a little bit more, gets the far M, and now these should actually die here. Iago probably switching off this Ladiva in short order.
Yeah, fun to see. Wait, that was quick.
What?
That was no. We are sticking in it. We have signed the contract for at least one more match.
Maybe we are trying to influence some things.
Sticking into it. Maybe she'll have a little bit of idea how to deal with this matchup against Anila. We're gonna get the roll into SPD. That's a good way to start.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get it to start off, you're gonna be reaping some good rewards. And now you're changing Greg's pressure.
How long we go in with the Raging Strike, the Raging Chain. We hit the combo limit, so you gotta get the reset, but a little bit late tech on that. Going to get into a one-hit kill territory. There it is. Tag, you're it.
I mean, Greg is a player that really knows how to 2H. Is not even afraid to send 2H against the likes of 2B players either. So, especially as a character without any air stall, you don't want to be sending 2H that jumps the reckless advantage.
Oh no, the empty jump, throw it down on here. Bring out the elbow.
Yuel got the hit, but no Raging Strike, no Lariat was buffered. So Greg on borrowed time.
Distance on the jump there, just from the trade on the hurt boxes.
Sheep, that 2H and force. That's unfortunate. It's too far away for the Sheep to connect, but it's fine. You find another hit anyway.
Yeah, I think doing a super jump may have changed the trajectory just a little bit, enough to make that drop there. No BP on either side, but the confirmed, we get onto the other side. Oh, the chops.
That is a tragedy striking in broad daylight. Got the DP out. And the 2U snipes.
Knocking on that door a lot with the headbutt. Skill version on that, but finally we get in through the door, into the corner, open it up a little bit further, showcase on the SPDs, show your tricks on here. Party's not done.
No, it is not. And oh, the Raging Strike coming out because that PC was a little too late.
Excellent.
Dodge sheet, maintaining position.
You don't need to force anything to happen because the far M is going to give Iago a game. Suddenly, Ladiva looking a lot more real.
Look a little legit here. The patience, the whiff on there. Very nice from Iago.
not connecting, but this time not getting punished.
Triple Sheep can't really do much about that except hold down the position. And we go in from the far distance on there. Not going to get much else out of it this one. Hey, you got a new opportunity.
Yeah. Tries to get a throw bait. Not going to find any purchase here. Taking the little spot dodge, no big deal.
Oh, no BP on Amo's side, nothing for Greg. This is big damage time incoming. Can you build up enough to get the 50% on there afterwards for just the setup? Here's the SPD. Dead!
Yeah, 7 ways to Sunday. And Iago not only took a big step forward taking that game, but is now taking a round and might be taking leaps ahead.
First debate, but nothing on the follow-up on here. Greg is taking enough to maybe turn things around at least this round.
Oh, another throw. Oh, are we going to be doing it?
No solicitors? No, we're not ignoring that message. We're going to knock on the door one more time, but we're going to knock right back.
That is a round 1 for Greg, still keeping it calm, cool, and collected. Now try to meet up in the air, but Greg was quicker on the trigger. Yeah. We need to be quick. Nothing is just showing some good dominance, but the counter hit is a flying. The damage is a building.
Oh, Iago is a dropping on here. We get to the combo limit, pulling it up, but a simple hit away with this confirmed right away from Greg.
Lariat coming on in, and SPG goes for the sewer. Oh, and the short invuln of Anila DP rearing its ugly head.
That's just awareness at that point here. I think Greg going for that a couple of times now, but right now Greg happy ducking under the lariat, getting the punish.
Just poking out with the far L, no big deal.
To the reset, happy to get the throw and the corner.
See those tech throws, like, all right, that means it is time to run at close age, surely.
Was able to dodge the third sheep on that, so maintaining trips to the corner agenda is tantamount for Greg. Doesn't need it for very long though, because the confirm was just a short distance away.
Battle 2.
Greg taking a lead in this round. Does not want to give Iago the chance to be on set point early.
Hitting the poor sheep with the headbutt and coming in right, like, and just like making sure that the shepherd also gets damage.
Oh, might miss hit on the confirm there, but it's all right. You still have Greg close to the corner. Pops on over, the BC is given, and just as soon as you were in one corner, you're now in the other one, back to both.
Got SSBA on deck here. If you can get fired off, you're not, no, never mind. You're just gonna go stay on the ground, get an ice back.
That SSBA just picking up dust.
Just in the wind. This is a set point for Iago on the Ladiva.
Big to 8. There's literally nothing there to convert off of it, unfortunately.
Oh, and this is on the whip because of the whip. SPD be able to get the throw on the Raging Strike. Plenty of damage incoming.
Gets blocked, no big deal. Damage is mounting. Iago has not even a throw's worth of life to give.
This time sends it out with the U-skill lariat. 1 BP for each, and the confirm, but nothing else after.
Oh no, did an air blockable version. And
Oh,
that
no!
might actually just lead to Iago taking the set, the cascading actions. Oh, that's gotta hurt badly. You get to be Mr. Krabs cheap with it.
Just like that, of course. Now we got ourselves Yoru Sensei versus nothing on here. We saw that a little bit ago. Like you said, Kobe, the 3-0 from JMAMH and Yoru Sensei on the Ladiva. Now having to fight another one. And if Yoru wins this, Iago might keep on the Ladiva too.
Yeah. This is actually, for the meme of it, putting Yoru through Ladiva hell.
However, nothing definitely wants to prevent that from happening. Right now, not happening at all though. That's gotta be around after that restand. Finish the job for Yoru Sensei. Perfect.
Looking big and beautiful for sure. Get the parry. No big punish. That's all right. You don't take damage. That's what you're avoiding. Nice jump back. About that speed. Oh, we get the air hammer.
Yeah, Yoru Sensei tried to go to the hammer a little bit earlier. Got punished for it a little bit. This time, fully getting it out with the back throw. Trying to push Ladiva into the corner like an air hockey puck. Not for very long though. Air hockey puck pushes back.
That is a fight back kind of day. The Mirage comes out and the 2L meaty. We're not expecting it. We are pressing 5L.
Into the throw, but now we're going for the strike on there after. The stopgap on here, waiting for a button to get hit by nothing. Finally, like after the back and forth, nothing. He's going to go ahead, get the conversion, get the west corner.
That's huge.
What's the ref saying? Ref in on this? No, the ref has the script all lined out. Got the 3 count in there, 1 round each.
That ref can read. Gotta ref that. Nothing is going to argue with this time around.
Still real to me, but the air hammer also very real. You gotta worry about that.
Nice, just a rising JL.
Like the red rod not Ferry, just waiting for the button to get pressed.
Yeah, you just gotta let your opponent know it's not free. It will never be free.
Yeah, I kind of like that idea, but we're going to get the approach in there, and it's all grab all the time for nothing. We'll get down with the drop kick to finish it off, but right back at you. That seems like a good idea. Oh, you as well.
Yeah, stopping the 6XL meter. Nothing does like to go for those quite a bit, so you can be a little more confident sending reversals. And Yoru Sensei not gonna be 3-0'd once again by Ladivas. Takes game number 1.
Believe in victory.
Took that and wanted to re-engage it with a positive vibe on there afterwards. Yoru Sensei taking the first one. A couple little love hits, but not the 2U going to do more of the work here.
It's gonna be very nice. You could be a lot more trusting in your buttons. You love to be able to.
Feels good on that, but we get the beam into the restand. Gonna cover a large distance until we get stuck into the air. Combo limit, not quite incoming, just goes in for the reset.
Playing a nice space game, exactly what Yoru wants to be doing as much as humanly possible.
Was about to get the 100% meter on that afterwards, but you're just an SPD away from a victory for nothing.
Battle 2.
Here we go into the second round. Nothing with advantage. Looking to compound it into even more interest.
Sensei using a lot of skill early on, in fact, like bringing after bringing down that hammer.
Ooh, speaking of bringing down the hammer once again, and yeah, you bleed skill, but you get the rewards for it. You're gonna be in here for a while anyway, regardless of how many hits you're getting consistently. So might as well invest, and if you get early hits, you get early hits.
Yeah, and if you know how to optimize it, you're seeing that meter go back up as well. Gets in the parry to get the confirm on there afterwards in here, but nice follow-up on that. Going to go ahead with the confirm, throw out that SBA.
Solid amount of damage. Yoru's not going to complain about that, especially when you have nothing on a sliver of life. You just get a throw, but you're getting anti-air thrown.
Strike into the, like the tip throw on there afterwards here. You got one more? Got one more? You got one more. No, you don't. You got a strike. There we go.
SSBA is going to be devastating. You might be dead.
Oh, yeah, you are. Oh, maybe. Yeah, you're at 0 BP. And you are.
Gabba putting in the chat. This def wasn't the optimal, but yeah.
Anything's optimal when 0 BP is on the table. You could trip and fall in your own living room, and you just lose your whole life bar, just like that.
You stub your toe, and you stub it in the right way that just fractures your entire leg.
Believe in victory.
That was basically my afternoon almost. Fortunately, didn't get that far in there. I still had at least 1 BP. But we're back into it, 1-1.
Damage it is. Pretty nice. I mean, Yoru Sensei once again spending a ton of skill early. I mean, you put on Volt, so we get to sit here doing nothing.
Fires it off, but that was too far away to get conversion. But this is going to convert very nicely.
White beautifully, actually. Yoru Sensei gonna contain and protect this life lead. Look at that go. There is SSBA for nothing. However, Yoru Sensei's full life. This is almost perfect.
Almost a perfect here. And you just wait, you get the air to air on there that QB can do so very well. Take the round for Yoru.
Take the round, indeed it happens. Quite a lot of damage. Oh, yeah, a little bit of chips and get some time for Yoru to think about what's going on in the set.
We'll try to go in with a strike, and not having any of it, just go ahead and spin a little bit of meter to make Ladiva go away just for a moment.
Oh, gotta say fat foul beast.
Because exactly, you're going to get this conversion on top of that here. The confirm is going a long way. Half that life bar is already gone in nothing's favor.
Another Volt glide, just gonna pop it pretty quickly. And sees nothing is willing to be very respectful.
Another Volt and just waiting patiently in there just to use the BP.
L and that's popping through a lot of damage on to Yoru Sensei. Actually could be enough here with the EXSPD. No, you went into a reset. You gotta remember she's still plus.
Yeah, you gotta wait it out on there. Nothing. Critical moment now. Both players could take the lead with this round. Will take the one of them will.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's really tough to remember, but Ladiva has a billion ways to whiff her throws and still be plus on her own. It is that crazy.
Yoru Sensei taking all of that to heart here. At half of the life there from the sickest L goes a very long way. Having to use a little bit of EX for the follow-up here, but the reward is immense.
And it's absolutely immense. No understating that. damage just compounding on itself.
Reached out to the sky and found a 2B to strike down. L2, oh no.
Yeah, this 0 BP, this is not looking good. Just barely whiffs the lariat, giving Yoru Sensei a next leap on life. The SSBA!
Oh, and yeah, we're just going to watch the whole opportunity. Like, oh, that's cute. But you're wrong. Nothing taking the lead 2-1.
もしよければ愚痴でも何でも話してみて少し楽になるかもしれないもの
Take a little bit of time, okay.
Battle
I
1
mean,
Engage
take a deep breath. You got this. Don't run under 5-8. Comical.
Oh, the run gets in with the counter hit on top of that here, but 6L does get a hit. Just runs up SPT. Tie it up, taking the lead with the 2M into Lariat too.
A lot of damage. Nothing looking more like Phil Swift out here.
Oh. We're going to answer with a little bit of 2Ls coming in from Yoru Sensei. Trying to make this adjustment into the Volt.
And there it is, a big U laser, absolutely going ham. This is a lot of damage. SSBA range once again. It will kill if it lands. Yoru Sensei being incredibly aware and cautious.
It's just a single hit away before getting put into the streamer's bracket afterwards here. Oh, the 2M. But everyone's just trying to get to the maximum distance.
Lariat on it. No brave counters are going to be applied. There it is on the 6XL. We're going to be sending out some orbs to put some chip there. Try and incentivize nothing as 13 seconds remain. Yoru Sensei potentially just looking for the time.
Was able to dodge. Boy, we went for the 5U and with just a little bit of time in there, Yoru Sensei keep it alive.
These two going at it.
Get the guy spinning the BP early on. The reward is immense here for nothing. To work with too. There he goes. Hearts ablaze.
Indeed. And a Mirage on the wake up. Does not want to give any second chances, but it doesn't matter. We're going to a set point potential for nothing. It's been looking good, but you got to keep it up.
Definitely a better wrestling storyline than WrestleMania right now. Yoru Sensei trying to keep alive at this point here. Going to go ahead. We get through that combo limit. What's the setup? We're just going to go right in, strike at the heart.
Oh, and gets the bait as well.
Got it out on the other side here. Head, like the headbutt coming out of there, spinning another BP. 1 BP, so extra damage is on here. Ladiva knows how to use that extra damage.
Absolutely, she is no stranger to use an extra meter, but it's looking like a U lariat through the orbs. Yoru take us to game 5.
Like you said earlier, Kopi, we're gonna use get to that game 5, the value given to the streamers, given to everyone else here. Get a match happening.
Nice. All right, we get the BC. Nothing, just finding a counter hit to start us off with.
Hit with the Volt and just look to run up, just get the approach, and we just run up into the 2L here. Hello.
Defense coming on out. The 6-6L chase down though is going to be a problem.
Into it, 1 VP for both players, but the Volt is on deck. Nothing has to respect it. Back on. Nice hat. Nice hat, Ladiva. Where'd you get that?
Klash and Yoru trying to fight out against a 2B in a class situation is very hard to go in your favor. Yoru Sensei showing it well, is now on set point.
Oh, and we try to get in. They're already jumping over. Nothing for the far M to do. You get hit and already using the BP to stop the wound before it gets too bad. Trying to go in for the 2U and gets punished.
He's gonna end it off. But the spot dodge into the back throw of the lane. Now's the time to put all your counterplay on the table. The mental stacks are gonna be heavy. You need to lighten it.
Lead out something. Oh, we tried to go in for the grab. BB was nowhere to be found. No BP for nothing. Has to play extremely careful now.
We PC'd a punishable move, but we find the throw bait, and Yoru Sensei defeating a little bit of the demons that are Ladiva that have been haunting Yoru's.
To a phone. Don't lie to me. You're on it right now. Go claim that Batterino code.
Sounded like the Diablo does. Do y'all not have phone?
Got games on your phone? We got games right here in front of you.
Right, and SPD already compounding issue for Fidgeties. We're jumping, you're getting punished, you are gone.
Battle 2. Engage.
Big 2H coming in, and there's a lot to be shown for it. Here goes a headbutt, and headbutt through it all. JMAMH going in and getting that U lariat, the BC coming out, Fidgeties. Going back and forth, the UDP blocked. It is punished. That U lariat invested. 1 SPD could end your life coming up here. You gotta be a little worried, and Fidgeties, no worries, gonna BC away, but gets hit by the 3rd hit of that headbutt, and game 1 to JMAMH. All right, I see you over there. You're able to get that game win nice and early. Now we've just got to keep it going. The run up 6XL Fidgeties ought to be a little more defensive. Run up the SPD. JMAMH looking a little unstoppable as Fidgeties tried to do everything, and yet again, another time with Fidgeties BCs. JMAMH answered with the headbutt, getting the hit. These jumps into the SDA. It is all looking up for JMAMH right now. That's 3 rounds in a row. Can we get a 4th? Will Fidgeties dig deep and find the counter? It's going to be a huge rhythm to overcome for Fidgeties. And already, Fidgeties, for the first time, that's a little bit of an extended pressure sequence. Wants to keep this going, has the trap set up, has the stars. Everything's going in Fidgeties' way. Cat up, double bomb. Right now, JMAMH getting clipped with the 2M, trying to poke, kills the trap. The 6XL and claims JMAMH just a little bit. Has to get jump over the double bombs with zoning. Is immense right now.
Immense is an understatement on that. Following up with the 2M, gonna go ahead, set up the marching teeth into a perfect.
For 3 consecutive rounds from JMAMH. Fidgeties finally able to make something happen. It was a perfect kaboom.
Deal with the spiky ball and the vertical mouse on top of that, and the lariat gets denied thanks to the stars in the cannon.
Yeah, they will. And JMAMH able to escape the corner. This is a chance to rush down SPE. Another one. DJ Khaled's in the building.
Oh, we got a third one. We're playing the hits. Oh.
The call out of JMAMH taking game 2. The It's So Over turned into We're So Bad.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Change in a moment's notice here. Not like that though. Getting caught in the air with the lariat.
Finally, Fidgeties has stopped the run up, but once again, setting up those cannons only to be met with the headbutts.
Large DP on there was already on top of the cannon. She wanted to make sure that Vikala had no access to it. And actually, like, tried to deny some of the items in there. Unfortunately, going to get hit, and here comes the cannon tirade.
Stars launched in.
The stars are coming out tonight.
He must be in the heart of Texas. Nice, gets the lariat, but runs too deep and gets UDP'd.
Hard decision on there just to make sure you finish the job. Did a very strike-heavy round. Hand grab. You say hi. How you doing? You at home?
Yeah, and Fidgeties certainly is. Oh, the empty jump, and this time Fidgeties is gonna back throw. Like, nah, you're not empty jumping me this time.
We're just going to go back there. We're helping out on there, and we're back into a similar position we were seeing earlier in there. Like, almost had that 5H vertical maestro.
Another just runs too deep into the UDP. Was not ready to spot dodge on the blue flash. Suddenly, it's looking like a huge problem for JMAMH.
Using the cannon to put JMAMH into the corner. Now we're going to push back and chip away.
Definitely looking for some chip. The 2H whiffs and gets punished. JMAMH now sitting on set point.
Oh, but a turnaround on that. You will try to do every prevention. Okay, that's what you need to do. You get the 2H this time around. Just need a new round. That's what it was.
Trying to hit. The headbutt's coming on through, and this time there is a conversion to back it up. The life lead that Fidgeties just made is vanishing before your very eyes.
Keep it on there, but here comes the DP one more time. Second time it hit in this set. Fear. The star went back into the cannon, fired away. Headbutts were denied.
Chip's a huge factor, but we lariat SPA on through. Be careful the UDP. It doesn't happen. The backdash does. The JMAMH 3-0 Fidgeties to move on to winner's side of Gran.
Iago on the Ferry versus Yoru Sensei on the 2B. No Ladiva here.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Yoru Sensei already taking a decent advantage with the corner being established. Volt actually getting spot dodged through, and Iago actually having a much better time of being in the corner than initially was the mistake.
Being able to throw out the wave, not going to get anything for it here too. Let's check it out with the strike throw game.
Quick pass on the SPA. Yoru Sensei has been known for this in the past, but it's been a while since I've seen Yoru just do these quick catch.
And worked out in the favor in there. Just goes in for the pot A at the very end to take him out.
Battle 2. Engage.
Immediate use of Volt in there just to go in. The parry. Make sure to keep the corner.
All right, Yoru Sensei still has the pressure. All right, GG gonna be pulling out, gonna force Yoru to take a couple steps back. It's not a big deal.
Bolt in there, enough time in there just to keep up the pressure with the pot A. GG, yeah, going to get the confirm and right back at it. Enough time for Momo to come out with his bouncy ball.
Got a whiz, but it was just a setup. Yoru Sensei gets counter and kept in the corner.
Yoru Sensei is getting a lot of mileage off of the wave on there, just on the back end, going to get the conversion into the SBA. Of course, not enough. Has to deal with just a little bit more. But now you got to deal with Zoni and Iago.
And that is going to be a game win for Yoru Sensei.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
They go ahead with the parry. Going to get nothing for it except the push into the corner. I like the denial from that approach in there, but you know what? We're just going to speed along in there from Yoru Sensei. Okay, you have to double jump to get away from it. Doesn't want to deal with the plus frames.
Oh, nice. Goes the parry through the tether on in. All right. Big catch out and leave. Iago on one brave point left to use the UGG. Gonna BC through, trying not to get tipped out if Yoru Sensei can handle it. Just has to be careful of this last brave point. Gets the hop over the GG.
A lot more waves. Just want to get too close in it, but waits it out, and I like it. Like just using the long range of the whole dome just to stop any sort of approach, any sort of jump in from Ferry.
Yoru Sensei just keeping this aggression going. Now Yoru Sensei just has Iago on SPA life. Holy cow, it's not even that far into the round.
It's not, but the confirm keep on coming. Keep helping out a little bit. Follow the bouncy ball one more time. Just get the corner switch in there. You're going to hit the combo limit pretty early on.
Yeah, rare moment also, Yoru Sensei is just mashing on wake up and it works.
Just for a moment.
Beppo, one of the few things that can effectively combat 2B, and yet that might not be plus. But it is certainly not punishable, and there it is. Send out the whip. You get up 2-0. Yoru Sensei looking pretty clean, pretty confident right now.
Believe in victory.
We're locked in all the way with the Ferry. Believing in this matchup. Familiar territory than what we're seeing in other online tournaments previously.
Oh my gosh, but just deepest run up into attempting the throw. The Beppo once again telling Yoru Sensei, you cannot be in the air, not this close to me.
Oh Yeah, catch it with the 2H on there afterwards. Oh, we were trying to bait out another button, but the patience incoming from Iago. Okay.
The Volt, though, is absolutely gonna be a huge problem. Just wait for that run up just to get the PC.
Okay, yeah. Get down on the strike. Gonna take a like slight lead. Okay, the late tech on the throw, but even things out a little bit more.
What in the world? No way. Iago just running up, trying to threaten the 50-50. And Yoru's like, nah, you get back throws.
Now take it. It's on me. Okay, puts on the hat one more time on here, but still got to deal with the whip. Actually just runs up! Like, that was terrifying!
Just run up, fold into throw? That is actually some Dead by Daylight type tech.
You are quite right on there. Oh man. Gotta look at Granblue Dead by Daylight stage. I have no idea what that even looks like. But okay.
Someone modded the nurse over Yoru Sensei, because that's how Yoru's been moving this set.
The run up to the 2L, just trying to check it out. Gonna get nothing but it's nice. Okay, got the jump in. Doesn't get anything else for it, unfortunately.
No, they're just run up. Yoru's absolutely no brake pedal right now.
Not gonna get anything for that dance. Just beat up in the air. Oh, a little terrified for that moment, but more voltage comes out to play.
Yoru has a little bit little life to play with the orb. Gonna come out and we're 5Hing through it. It works. And we have we have zero threat of the orb anymore. Sorry, Momo, but you're not doing much.
No, gonna have to wait a little bit longer to get your revenge on that. Happy to go for the throw on here. Throw out the pod A. Okay.
Actually, wait. Momo didn't allow Iago to live. Without that one brave point, he was guaranteed dead.
Oh no, that's a really good point, actually.
5 seconds.
With the wave at the...
Alright, into it. Connection has become stable. See, all you needed was just change the room and we're all good and we're off to the races.
Okay, nothing on the pod A, but we do get the corner on that.
Or just walked into the spike. Well, that's a little unfortunate. Fidgeties is not going to care. It's going to capitalize anyway.
Numbers are coming out to play more and more on this. Dodge for safety on the wave coming in, but now you got to deal with the spike ball. Oh, you did not win in that situation at all. You were damned if you do, damned if you don't. Didn't want to deal with the spiky ball, had to deal with the mice in the air. Got hit, got the round for Fidgeties.
Got the air block. Having to back off. Your Sensei is absolutely not being able to get the game plan started. It looks like incredible control from Fidgeties so far.
He almost had a locket on the load for the cannon. Your Sensei was going to have none of that. We're going to get as far away from the cannon as we can. Take over this corner.
Takeover is here. The 2M gonna get harried on out.
Every time that ever since that 2M got converted over to like having a little bit of extra distance, it's been a tremendous button for Vikala players on there. So no surprise that we're going to try to see that again. And if we try to go in for seconds, Your Sensei goes in for the parry. Got the round too.
Those 5 Ls.
Just checking the reflexes on there, forcing away with the break counter. Yeah, I was surprised actually it was able to set up the cannons on there afterwards. Been a lot.
Fancy there with the stars, and now Yoru Sensei, game one, has taken it.
Not taking any time at all to try to get back up into the position like above on during grand finals, but we're going to go air unblockable time. This on the attack, and they're going to give Fidgeties full damage.
A lockdown, no air unblockable though. And now, Yoru Sensei tried to double jump on in. It's not gonna be effective. The stars coming on out and interrupts the tether.
No! Oh, and I love that there was a little bit of moment when the star was still active. Fidgeties set up the extra cannons on top of that just to make sure the star had a little bit more time on the playing field. Okay, we get denied with the skill on the DP side switch down.
We're getting the jump in. Oh, this might be rags to riches. No throw bait taken. DC gets baited. The counter hit not converted.
Cancels time for it with the ball, but can only spike the ball a little bit faster thanks to the trajectory of that. But the bombs are coming out right into the feet of Vikala.
Battle 2.
That throw potentially could have been simple input SBA. It does go far enough to potentially give Yoru Sensei some problems, and it would kill regardless of being cinematic or not.
For a faster button this time. Nothing on the ring doorbell like Dormouse on that after.
The run up 6-6, oh, Yoru Sensei already taken to the skies.
Double spike ball, mice, teeth, everything I'm terrified of.
It's the parry in response to the blue flash, wasting 50 meter from Fidgeties. You want every advantage you can get. As now the life totals are dropping dangerously low, and the laser, 2 of them. Yoru Sensei up 2-0.
Playing a little laser tag at the end there. Yeah, that was way too far away for the reset. You knew you could finish the job just by firing 1 more on that. So 2 up.
Spot dodges. Alrighty. And then the jump in from Yoru Sensei holding true.
Up into the air. 25 hit combo lemon, no big deal. On top of that, half that life are gone. Jump into.
Counter hit 2M, getting Fidgeties some room to maneuver. With this incredibly low life total, you have to be terrified every second you run in or jump in that air.
Oh, threading the needle, having to deal with the blocking. A little bit of a mustache level all of a sudden happening.
Now back locked in the corner. There's no cannon, so it's not going to be as oppressive of pressure as you're used to. But you still have to be very careful. Chip out is on the cards. Pass the SBA through it, and it's not enough.
Staring at the face of golden teeth. That's a weird sentence. Don't never disregard on that either. But it's going to be set point for Yoru Sensei regardless.
Double stars are coming in strong. The delay on the Brave counter gets punished. Raging Strike popping is the proof in the pudding.
Side gets the cross up. And that's a corner advantage, but we're gonna meet up in the arrow. Oh yeah, we're just gonna finish. Okay, we're wild. Tony Hawkins.
Break counter invested. A throw is landed. Another one.
Double the wave. Actually, a little bit on the 2L, but nothing else for that here. Good blocking.
Or no unblockable. Doctors, yeah, it would end the set if it comes out properly. Or since they're blocking the overhead, the stars there to make the minus frames not exist.
Time again. Fidgeties way to navigate some of the items so good, and the star was still active at that point, so the confirm was able to turn things around for Fidgeties to keep in it.
Launch projectile in Vuln at the worst possible time, and Fidgeties is keeping the momentum going, already sending Yoru Sensei to the corner with both cannons set up.
Back to the cannon. Go. Get reset. Make them in the corner. They might fight it out.
SSBA could be ripping away some breakpoint from Fidgeties, although Fidgeties has a lot of SBA gauge to work with. Can send SBA, can send a DP, some other U specials. A lot of things that can be done here.
To get over the marching teeth here, have to use a lot of skill, like a little bit of skill, just to get this double up, but the triple attack, and that is going to be it. Simple and clean. That's the way I feel as Yoru Sensei goes into Grand Finals. Got the Coliseum to go back to here. Grand Finals is time right now. JMAMH versus Yoru Sensei. JMAMH on the winner's side. Yoru Sensei trying to fight back.
And Yoru Sensei makes this comeback happen. Already has a solid lead.
If you're just joining us now for the bracket, just to give you an idea of like, this is the winner semifinal run back here. That was a 3-0 against Yoru Sensei, who then JMAMH won 3-0 against Fidgeties. So was running hot until this point, but has been kind of sitting back a little bit. So right now though, looking pretty good.
And that SBA is going to end out the round too. JMAMH wanting to, you know, send the first shot. This could just be a repeat earlier tonight.
Battle 2. Engage.
Looks like everything's coming up. JMAMH looking away with the knockdown on 2U to get a reset, but here comes the brave counter. Just get out of the way. Right back at you though.
The roll is beautiful. With the brave penalty applied, even though it's only 20%, that adds up very, very quickly.
A lot of patience on there too. Just perfect timing with on the approach. To the other side, but yeah, get DP from 2D.
The last brave point established. This could turn into an awful situation, and it does. Yoru Sensei coming back to claim a round in third.
Going distance after all. Ari keeping ducking on the Lariat, knows not to stand up, knows don't want to deal with it, just puts the hat on Ladiva.
Players playing a very patient neutral. It gets ended with Yoru Sensei finding a counter hit, going on in to control even more space, and JMAMH trademark defensive habits gonna be taken advantage of as well.
Got the SBA on deck, fire it away, bring out the pod and his friends. With that conversion one more time here. You got one BP on it, but you're going to hit the combo limit before.
They're just two players knowing that one hit kills them both, and chip out is the routing that Yoru Sensei is going to look for, but the 2L on the pull-up is giving a solid game number 1 to Yoru Sensei.
Okay, trying to climb right back up. JMAMH has been calling, like, noticing that Yoru Sensei has been going in for the wave, the jump up throw that, jump up attack that 2B has been going for time and time again. Was able to get a jump and out there. Started to notice that on there, so may come into play more. Yoru Sensei still continues on that. Right now, though, it's JMAMH all the time holding down the corner.
Okay, that's their wish, but it's not a big deal. There's not a huge punish. You're still at a quite healthy life total for JMAMH.
But if you are 2L coming out in there, go ahead and try to maybe try to realign things on it. Nothing on the throw, but the confirm for JMAMH is real.
That is massive in the confirmed department. Combo limit, the Mirage blocked. We're seeing through the illusion.
Yeah, no Oasis here. I gotta press on. Got that cross up. Nothing on the reset. Now we're just gonna get the roll. Another beautiful roll into SPD.
Throw, okay, are we gonna go for another? Nope, we're gonna get back thrown instead.
Got the SBA to back it up on this. Still got one more reset on here afterwards. They had the Super Skybound Art in deck here, and there it goes.
This actually might be enough with the tech input. No, just barely above the threshold, not even at chip out yet. Now, chip out point established. The Lariat coming in the wake up 5L. Take a round.
Battle 3. Engage.
Sensei trying to try to go into up 2. Not like that though. The Stanky Boot coming out to play. Ladiva going to go ahead with the follow-up here.
Oh, what a big far 8. That is going to be a huge amount of damage. Might not get the kill just here.
Close though. That's just a straight up confirm on that 1-to-1.
Battle 1.
This is now exactly a big set. No 3-0s for Grand Finals 1.
Oh, well, nope, we're just going for the strike after that on the block on the Mirage here. Maybe you have to finish this.
Oh, easily. Man.
Mom took that first victory that Yoru had seriously, like personally on there afterwards, trying to turn around the favor.
The jump is gonna get a punish onto Yoru. Oh, okay, preloaded so much of that combo. Unfortunately, did not connect as intended.
Yoru has plenty of opportunity here. Had to build up a little bit more skill. may not even need it at this point here. Has all the things on deck to take the round for your Sensei.
These rounds are going the distance, making the games go even longer, and the air-to-air counter hit challenging 2B like that is scary, even if you're both going in the air at the same time.
And just as scary, the run up 2L that Yoru Sensei and 2B players love so very, very much here. Doing a lot of work in here just to cancel out, try to get the throw, but JMAMH is nowhere to be seen.
SPD coming on in. Another one.
Got that restand up. Okay.
No, sure. Do we find the kill? Surely we can. Last Raging Strike is enough, and Yoru Sensei retakes the lead. It's 2-1.
Trying to find that reset on there.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Up the spaghetti one more time here, just trying to find anything through an approach, but it's going to be JMAMH finding it with the jump in. Beautiful.
One big anti-air grab, but the Mirage going to give Yoru Sensei a little bit fighting. The BC going to lead into a counter here as Yoru is pressing on wake up once more. The SBA is going to lay down the law.
I try to go for the 6XL, but may just like bit off a little bit more than JMAMH could chew there. Just the Mirage get out.
Those counters are flying, and Yoru trying to press. JMAMH punishing that, saying, no, you gotta be holding down back. I promise you're allowed to.
And unfortunately, the movement of Yoru Sensei put them back into the corner here. Dealing and continuing with it. This is not where you want to be against Ladiva.
No, it is not. Yeah, but, I mean, now you're fighting a little bit out of the corner. You're getting a better position. Now it's just to make the life total reflect that.
The throw, JMAMH more than ready. Try to switch it up with that, but get denied. Try to get tank back on the corner in here, but Yoru Sensei was ready.
Now, suddenly, it is JMAMH who is finding light on Brave points. The penalty is absolutely astronomically good for Yoru Sensei. It's hard to understate how much damage 2B can now unleash.
Didn't have a lot of skill, didn't have meter to make that work on the follow-up on there here. But, you know, still the damage persists on there. Super Skybound Art is on the menu if you get a clean hit.
And it's just in range. Oh my. And goes for the 6XL, which will be Mirage. Yoru Sensei now arriving at reset point.
Oh, I totally understand on that there. But the Mirages have been getting the better of JMAMH for these round ends on it. And Yoru Sensei still continuing on. It has the corner. Taking it to full advantage.
Gets the no escape. Gets the 2L. Catches JMAMH standing up, and an SBA cash out here is not going to occur. The next confirmed is gonna do it. We're resetting Grand Finals to True Finals. Yoru Sensei 3-1.
Ooh, get the reset happening right now. If you were worried that you weren't going to get all your Granblue here tonight on Kanme Online Clash, good news. We got one more match just for you.
Versus Festiva.
Alrighty. True Finals upon us. It is the last set of the night.
Vamos are in the chat on here, but so far, to be taking more of this damage on here, late on the tech again, actually evened out.
I mean, the only thing is that JMAMH has a slight meter advantage, but this close to 100 for both players, not going to be the biggest deal. The 2M finds a counter hit. It's going to be little bits of damage here and there. Their 2L counter, it's going to be huge. And Yoru Sensei immediately taking that conversion. No questions asked. SBA, we're going to be enforcing Brave penalty now.
Cinematic, okay, throwing out the wave. We haven't seen that in a hot minute on here. I'm just going to keep that distance for a little bit longer. The missile is going to be another round. Yoru Sensei resuming the dominance.
J8 finding a punish onto Yoru Sensei. Into the corner you go.
Down, bring the thunder, working the crowd, but the 2L been the button of the game, especially when it comes to Yoru Sensei.
Yeah. The damage might not reflect how huge this conversion is, but the positioning, the actual pressure that Yoru Sensei now gets, it's unforgettably strong. And Yoru Sensei are right now keeping this pressure alive. The no escape gonna compound some issues. The brave counter, Ferry's gonna hold true.
Has the full 100% on Ladiva's side. Yoru Sensei about to get it now. Is in Super Skybound Art territory on top of that, and just gonna go ahead and use it right away. Get blocked.
With kill for JMAMH, still holding out really strong. Expected that wake up SSBA. The wake up options have been working for Yoru more times than often than not tonight, but there is a limit.
There can be a break though. Go ahead. Off there. Hey, SBD. Oh, hello.
The wake up back throw Yoru Sensei can just not be conditioned. Will build enough for SSBA, but are you going to take it is the question. No, will not even build enough for SSBA in the same routing. That's unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, both players now have it though available. Immediate setup of the bomb in there, and a smart decision for JMAMH just to get rid of all of that. The longer you have to deal with the bomb on there, the longer it's just going to be plus for Yoru Sensei.
Orbs, trip damage, and the whip. Yoru Sensei taking game number 1 of the reset, coming in strong.
Battle 1.
The advantage at hand on there. Early on, just having to use a BP point on block. Oh, got the hit, but didn't believe. Third. Samaraj does hit.
Taking this nice and slow, knows that JMAMH has a lot of life to be working with.
Yoru Sensei's been doing a really good job of covering a lot of the air options in there, even when JMAMH is trying to jump in on them, especially with that jumping M. Right now, though, we're not seeing any of that. We're just gonna go ahead with the follow-up, back into the corner, trying with strike. Huge skill, headbutt does nothing but chip.
And while Yoru Sensei just got put the chip out, tried to press to make something happen, might have been a little late to get full SSBA. Does not matter though. You got to go to the next round. Oh, look at that! And we just matched right back.
And get the red stuff on top of that too. Go back, check out this right corner.
Damage at Yoru, and the run under is gonna be enough. SBA, we're going to round number 3.
And answering tit for tat on that. Keep it going. Right now, your Sensei does have the lead on there. I'm trying to tie things up. Where are we going? Those are getting tech. Just trying to get on the approach.
You see away the 2L counter hit.
Everything on there. JMAMH about to build up to 100, and unfortunately, the wave comes for us all. You get like swept up and a full combo in there for your Sensei, but unfortunately not able to convert. It's going to be a chance for JMAMH to turn things around.
The 6 you're dead.
Absolutely bring in this drop kick. Actually, no, you're not dead. You were barely alive, though.
The Mirage, we were not at chip out. JMAMH holding firm onto the set. It's 1-1 now.
Still alive. Let's put both players down. Who's gonna stop this dream here? Faster pace now. Like happy to go in with the Mirage, but really on there afterwards. Your tempo has risen up.
Lightly could not kill. Jumps up in response to the pod. No punish. So everything's all dandy, but Yoru Sensei cannot get hit or you die. And once again, you send it on Mirage, and this time it finds its mark.
Battle 2. Engage.
A little bit of trade on the jump and on there afterwards here, but your Sensei is going to get the full gamut of it.
You headbutt, that is huge. And Nice calls out that 2U mash.
Mirage right back, but we're just going to go ignore the back throw. Hold it down.
Yoru Sensei now up 2-1.
Engage.
One beautiful, valuable brave point away from your Sensei for the moment, but these 2 L's coming in handy for 2B.
The headbutt, JMAMH gonna take you coast to coast.
Use of the triple attack overhead on that, but resumes the pressure. Gets up with the full conversion. Tries to go for the reset, but the Mirage is waiting.
The jump up and the air-to-air command grab gonna find a kill.
Battle 2.
It's a jump scare. I got scared. I got spooked.
It truly be like that.
Yeah, the surprise right back at it. Okay, yeah, get denied in there, but just a little bit too eager.
What a wake up 5L press from JMAMH, and with the 100 meter here, Yoru Sensei actually, wait, are you? No, alive just barely.
Ferry comes in there, might have a reset. Oh, and you have the meter. You're going to get one of those VP back here, and you're going to see the full cinematic. I'm not going to guess one way or the other. I'm going to wait till we see that at the end. Not quite there.
The headbutt comes through and the gap is there. Round 3, tournament point for Yoru Sensei. Or are we going to final game?
Yeah, trying to go for the bolt, the headbutt on the bolt on there, like Yoru Sensei just quietly stepping back, letting it hurt.
Wake up pressing, no fear. JMAMH pressing once again on Wake Up, and now Yoru Sensei gonna be sending JMAMH to one throw will kill you.
Throwing, checking out. Yuel coming to play. Pot A. Pot A.
No response from JMAMH yet, just holding firm.
Oh, the 6XL!
Yeah, we go back to the mid screen. Both players just sitting there doing nothing. Yoru's like, all right, sniffing that chip out kill. Chip out point. It's incredibly difficult against 2B. But you have to be careful. There is Mirage on Wake Up. Yoru can also make advantage of it. They're not in the 2L. Yoru Sensei defeating the demons once and for all, is able to claim victory over the Ladiva hell that has been plaguing Yoru for multiple brackets to win Kanme Clash number 19.
Yeah, shout out to Yoru Sensei making it all the way through the reset. Also, shout out to JMAMH for a tremendous performance this entire bracket on here. Love seeing the Ladiva play. Love seeing all multiple Ladiva plays here in this top 8. We got 3 with the Iago surprising us with the Ladiva as well, and nothing the 2.
Yeah. I mean, always great to see all these players be pulling up week after week. I mean, they give us such a great show. Once again, y'all, claim the rest of those Matcherino codes. These players deserve it. It was such a great experience to be on the mic, not only with Risky Sweep. It was always a pleasure, but also to give y'all an amazing match between these two.
Yeah, no, absolutely, KoK. Every time we're on the mic, I know it's going to be a fun time. So I'm glad I've got to do that so soon after Paragon too. So there was a welcome surprise on that. Of course, we can't do this without any of our sponsors here. So give a quick shout out to them. We're going to read off some of their names right now, including, of course, for Kanme Online Clash, it's Kanme Shop here. You can just scan that QR code that's going to appear on your screen here. You can save 10% off with Kanme 10. Like Kanme Studios, you can check out the web comments on there. Check out the players that on hand that we have for the team on there. You've seen them, you know their names on here. But of course, with that, you see all the Granblue art on the side here, like making out, and of course the UMA keychains that are just recently added to the store. I know, we have a local player named Twin Turbo that I feel like not related to it, but I feel compelled to get the Twin Turbo keychain just for them as well. And of course, there's many more that like down there. You just go check it out. Again, that QR code, save 10%.
Yeah, and don't forget, we got the Zenny glasses. I mean, on top of there just being blue light glasses, which I know help with the players that be shrimping in the dark with their monitors. And also, you get your prescriptions from Zenny as well. You can get them a little bit cheaper too if you use code Kanme at checkout, or you visit the affiliate link zenny.com/Kanme, which will do it for you. You can either visit that link, scan that QR code that's on your screen now, and you'll be able to reap the rewards. And Kanme gets a little bit of a kickback too. And you should be kicking yourself into gear in the mornings. Kanme is a proud partner with Okazeme Coffee Company. You know, the coffee beans, they were sourced from Guatemala and Colombia, so you know they're gonna be good quality, and these people make them even better. And you can improve your wake up options in real life and in game by using code Kanme at checkout for 15% off your entire order, as long as that total is $20 or more, and you know you're gonna be spending $20 or more. It's good stuff. Oh
yeah, absolutely. They got different roasts to check out too. Just like you can check out the bounties here every week for Kanme, like Kanme Esports for the online clash. We have one for the Tekken, but we have a special one for the Granblue as well. You can see that if you were playing in the bracket and you think you hit any of those on stream on there and like you feel pretty good about that, let us know. We'll review the footage on there. Maybe like tell us more on that. You could win a reward of 3 stickers sent directly to you. And I've seen the envelopes. I know for real, like they will like definitely redeem on that. And of course, like many ideas coming from our players, from staff, and everything in between on there. You can check that out. If you want to enter for the next one, for number 20 coming very soon. 20 of these already, by the way, Kobe. Wow. Yeah, you can just try your best on that and sign up today.
Unfortunately, it's going to be ending us off for the night. It's been a great pleasure to be with y'all, but I mean, it's got to end sometime. We got to go to bed. These players got to rest and recharge. We have a little something fancy to show you this time, too. Got a fancy little screen. Because it always got to be improvements here at Kanme. You know, the experience going to be getting better, not only for the players, but for the people as well.
Yeah, we'll get that all loaded up for you, like on that. Just, yeah, there it is.
Beautiful. Of course, you can't also forget about Matchstick Melee being a partner. Make sure you're following all those socials for Kanme. Pretty much everywhere is either going to be Kanme Studios or Kanme Esports Studios. You're going to be able to find them. And then, of course, one option, you had to put some numbers in it. It's just 7216 on that YouTube.
Yeah,
you got anything left to say for the people, Risky?
Yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out to all our production and staff helping out with the bracket running. It's been exceptionally smooth this week, and it cannot happen without them. So thank you very much on that. And also coming up, if you're in the East Tennessee area for Knoxville, Tennessee, Fall Land at University of Tennessee is happening. It's going to be a lot of collegiate events, but for the fighting games, it's open to the public, and you can enter still at this moment. Check out, I'll start GG Fall Land 26. We got some Granblue happening on there at the start of the day, alongside Guilty Gear Strive with the 2.0 patch happening on there. We got some 2XKO. We got Tekken 8, and we got Street Fighter 6 all day on Saturday. So if you are in the area and you don't have anything to do, well, make something to do. Come to Vol Land. What about you, Kopi?
I got nothing huge coming up. You know, just going to my monthly on Sunday. Got to be playing some Granblue before I go out and hang out with my dad at a baseball game for his birthday. But you can find me everywhere at Kobe VT. Regardless, I be streaming, I be commentating quite a lot. Mostly, you'll probably see me jump scare you on one or multiple games. Love y'all.